5 minutes ago, Adam Schiff did something that will shake America to its core. He opened the file, in front of the cameras, live on air, and he started reading, word for word, line by line, name. You should have seen Kash Patel's face. That confident mask, it shattered. The everything is under control look, it's lost. There was only pure, unadulterated panic on the spot. This video is very important. Watch until the end because the names Schiff reads and Patel's reaction to each name will change everything. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe right away and hit the bell icon. This event will be seen on all news channels within hours. See it first and get informed. Let me describe the scene for you. Senate Intelligence Committee, afternoon session. It was supposed to be a routine status hearing. Budget, personnel, operational updates, boring stuff. Adam Schiff entered the door with very different plans in mind. For those unfamiliar with Schiff, California senator, former federal prosecutor, the lead manager for Trump's first impeachment trial. Adam knows how to read documents, present evidence, and build a case. You wouldn't want to confront him. Patel should have known. He should have been prepared. But it wasn't, and this would cost him dearly. The first hour of the trial went normally. Other senators asked their questions. Cybersecurity threats, Chinese operations, Russian disinformation. Patel looked relaxed, as usual. He dodged the questions, ran out the clock, and gave vague answers. He never compromised his professional demeanor. Then it was Schiff's turn. "Director Patel," said Schiff. The session was calm, almost friendly. "Today I want to talk to you about the newly released documents." Patel's eyebrow raised slightly. "What documents, Senator?" "The Epstein documents released last night at 11 p.m. The atmosphere in the room changed suddenly, and everyone could feel it. That's electric. Oh, the tension. Everyone understood perfectly well that something was going to happen. "Ah," Patel shook his head. "Those documents are routinely..." "Routinely?" Schiff laughed, short, sharp. "Director, we fought for 3 years to get these documents published. 3 court decisions, 2 congressional subpoenas, and you call that a routine?" Patel didn't respond. He just waited, and Schiff opened the file. "With your permission," Schiff said, "I would like to record some portions of these documents." One of Patel's lawyers stood up and began to move around. Schiff didn't even look at him. "These are public documents. As of last night, the confidentiality has been lifted. Everyone can read it. I will read aloud only for this committee and for the American people watching." He turned the first page. Document date, March 14th, 2008, FBI Palm Beach Field Office. Subject, individuals observed at the Epstein residence. He started reading. The first name was someone I didn't know, and the second one too. By the third name, Patel's hand had left the table and seemed to be changing shape. When the fourth name was read, which I won't repeat here, those watching the video heard it, Patel's face turned white. Fifth name, sixth name. With each name, Patel shrank a little more. It faded a little more. He was filled with a little more panic. He didn't know what to do. "Page 7, Schiff said. Witness testimony. Date, August 22nd, 2009. He continued reading. This part was different. This wasn't just a list of names. This was a statement from a woman who described what she saw while working at Epstein's home. I won't share the details here. I can't share it, unfortunately. But what I can say is this. That expression contained everything that powerful people have been trying to bury for years. And Schiff read them all, word for word. Patel asked for water at one point. Eli was trembling. When he picked up the glass, he spilled half the water. He was thinking to himself, how can I get out of this situation? I mean, at least from the outside, that's how it looked. And clearly, too. Now I'm stopping for a second. If you've watched this far, you understand how important this content is, an event that will completely shake up America. So like the video and subscribe to the channel. This isn't just for the channel, it's critical for YouTube to show this video to more people. And write in the comments what you think. This conversation needs to grow and reach the entire public. People have the right to know these things. Anyway, let's continue now. Schiff continued to read. Page 12, FBI Internal Correspondence. Date, January 3rd, 2010. This document was different. This wasn't about Epstein. This was about the FBI itself. 2. SAC Miami. From ASAC Palm Beach. Subject: Instruction to limit the scope of the investigation. The ship looked up, directly to Patel. Limiting the scope of the investigation? What does that mean, Director? Patel sighed, and suddenly his face turned white. Senator, that document is 15 years old. I wasn't in the FBI at that time. I didn't ask when it was written. I asked what it meant. Patel fell completely silent. Let me explain. Schiff held the document up in the air. This memo instructs FBI agents to exclude certain individuals from the scope of the investigation. Names have been blurred out. But beneath the darkening, and in this newly released version the darkening has been removed, 3 names are legible. He read 3 names. The audience heard, I heard, the whole world heard. And Patel? Patel completely regressed in his chair. It's as if he's been physically struck. Director Patel, Schiff said, his voice now harsh. Do you recognize these names? I wasn't in the FBI at that time. I didn't ask where you were at that time. I asked if you recognized these names. Senator, I don't want to speculate. It's not speculation! Schiff slammed his fist on the table. This is an official FBI document. This is your institution's document. And this document shows that the FBI intentionally protected certain powerful individuals from the Epstein investigation. He stood up. And you, Director Patel, have done everything to keep these documents secret for 11 months. You appealed every court decision. You objected to every summons. You said national security to every request. You found an excuse for everything, he said, looking at Patel. National security? Is this what it's come to? A pimp protecting his clients? The courtroom turned into chaos. Not entirely, but it's close. Whispers in the gallery. Reporters are rushing to their phones. The committee members are looking at each other. And Patel? Patel was sitting, still. That expression on his face, the same expression I've seen in hundreds of trials and dozens of witnesses over the years. The statement of a man who has been caught and cornered. The expression of someone with nowhere to run. The expression of someone who has realized that everything has collapsed. The ship hadn't finished yet. There's one more document, he said. Page 23. This document was classified as top secret, special access required until last night. He turned the page. Date, July 11th, 2019. 5 days after Epstein's arrest. Document title, Vulnerable Witnesses, Protection Protocol. Patel's lawyer jumped to his feet. Senator, reading that document would jeopardize ongoing investigations. What ongoing investigation? Schiff's voice was ice cold. Epstein is dead. Maxwell is in prison. The FBI hasn't charged anyone yet. No customers were arrested. 4 years have passed. Which investigation? The lawyer sat down. The ship began to read. List of sensitive witnesses. Protection priority, maximum. And then he read the names. I'll be honest, when I heard those names, I was breathless. Are those the names you're thinking of? Some do, not all of them. Some of them were names I didn't expect at all. Some things explained everything. Why were these files kept secret for so long? It was announced. Why did the FBI keep saying ongoing investigation? It was announced. Why did Patel oppose every summons? It was announced. Everything has been explained. Schiff closed the file. Director Patel, he said, the session is calm now, almost sad. I'm going to ask you a question, and as you answer this question, I want you to look at the millions of Americans watching us right now, not at the lawyers sitting behind you. He paused. Has the FBI launched an investigation into any of the individuals mentioned in these documents? Patel remained silent, as if he hadn't been asked any questions. Director? It wouldn't be appropriate for me to comment on this. It would not be appropriate to comment. The ship nodded its head. The American people are asking you a simple question. Are you investigating Jeffrey Epstein's accomplices? And you say it would not be appropriate to comment. What is your goal? He collected his documents. I guess that's an answer too, Director. The clearest answer. The FBI's admission that it did not investigate Epstein's clients, the powerful men who exploited the victims. He looked at Patel one last time. History will judge you. And these documents, every word I read today, will be proof of that judgment. The hearing continued technically from then on, but no one was paying attention. No one could think of anything else. Adam Schiff, in front of the cameras, live on air, had read documents that had been hidden for years. He had said their names. He had presented the evidence. He had exposed the FBI's protection protocol. What more could he have done? And Patel? Patel sat there, drenched in sweat, unable to give a single convincing answer. He was just sitting there. It was no different from a chair. The clip was every place within minutes. Twitter exploded, TikTok exploded, news channels cut their broadcasts, legal experts began to speak, and in Washington, in powerful offices, people were probably calling in a panic. The incident had become the talk of the country. Because the files are now open, the names are now known, and it would be inappropriate to comment is no longer an acceptable answer. I don't know where this is going. I'm serious. I don't know. I stopped underestimating Washington's ability to bury things years ago. Maybe this will be buried too. Maybe in a few weeks, everyone will forget. Maybe the news cycle will continue. But maybe not. Maybe it's different this time. Maybe the names are too big this time. The documents are very clear. The evidence is very clear. The ship opened a door today. We don't yet know what will come out of that door, who will fall, which institutions will be shaken. But this is what I know. That door can no longer be closed, and no one has the power to close it. And I will continue to follow this event. You will find every development, every new document, and every new revelation here. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Subscribe, click the bell icon, and share this video with everyone around you. This conversation needs to grow. These names need to be remembered. These files should not be embedded. We need to reach everyone. 5 minutes. This was all it took for Adam Schiff to read the documents that had been hidden for years. 5 minutes to say their names. 5 minutes to disclose the protection protocol. 5 minutes to demolish Kash Patel's entire defense. And Patel? Patel sat there. It's sweating. He's trembling. He's swallowing. Unanswered. Vulnerable. Exposed. The truth is coming out, and this time, it went too far to come back. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to watch the 2 videos you see on the screen and subscribe. You will be able to analyze and understand events better this way. And if you're not going to do it for yourself, then do it for America, or even for the whole world. Because all of our people, and indeed all human beings, have the right to know the truth. I would appreciate it if you could be sensitive to this matter.